tired of seeing this one yet. It's begging to be finished, and I think I'm going to give it what it wants today. It needs to be done because I have other things that I want to move on to. It's pretty cool, and I think that if I do the thing that I need to do to finish it up, then we can call it done. And that's what I hope to do in this session. But I did work mostly here. I'll tell you what I did do in the interim is I worked a little bit more there, polished, finished that. It wasn't quite right. And that's about it. I left it alone for a while, and now I'm back to do what I need to do. Pen has been extruded, and now I'm going to do what I need to do, which is, my plan here is to work this area like so. I'm thinking this is going to come back around like this. I'll just do it, the first part here, just to show you what I want to do, and then do what I want to do, and then talk about it. So this line comes down here, comes up here, and if I make it loop back around, now am I going to start here, or am I going to start here? Let me start here. Yeah, glasses off so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, there is a line of ink, but it's so faint you can't see it, so I'm going to have to sculpt this a bit. Sculpting, you know, maybe whittling is a better... No, I'm going to stick with sculpting, because I'm a sculptor with a ballpoint pen. All right. Yeah. This is all right. Okay, now you may notice that it took me a couple attempts to get this. In a perfect world, I would have gotten that right away. So there is that. There was that intention. It didn't quite work, but in the end I got a little curve that I wanted. Okay, so next, to move this, there's a light indication of some difference in the surface of this area right here. So what I'd like to do is move it. Again, the old question is, am I going to make it curve in or out? So I think I'm just going to make it curve out. And I want to go around there. So after I do this, I'm going to, well, no, I'm going to do it now. Zoom in, boom. Okay. So I wanted to give you more of a bird's eye view, but closer is better. So here we go. I'm going to go like, move it down a little bit, maybe, and then bounce that up there. Wait a minute. What I can do is actually move it down and up. So that might be a safer option. Or is it better this way? See, if I go down, then I have less control going up. Why would I do that then? Well, because I have more control going down, you see. But if I move the pen from here downward, then I have less control going up, and I might accidentally move into this area here, which happens. And it could happen now. So there are a couple solutions, and I think well, one solution is what I'm going to do, which is to move down only, exclusively, and then take that point and then move down that way. So let me show you what I mean. If I squint my eyes, and I can block out where this line is, so it's about right there. So then I want to move it like so. Do I want to touch or not? See, I think, yeah, I'm going to touch it. So here we go, like this. Now the ink is not flowing. All right, that's been a problem. Good. That's what I wanted, actually. So now I will move it from here. Here, which way? Which is better? There or there? There or there? I'm thinking there. So that's what's going to happen. You only get one shot at it. Only one shot. I'm going to use this paper to push this down so it is rising a little bit above the... right there. Like that. That's a thing. What's going to come of it? All right, we got this down here. So this can maybe... All right. So now, because I have this up here, and it's not going to be able to be erased, I will go like this. I'll show you what I'm going to do. Let's see, I go right. Maybe I'll write it up like that. I want to keep it far away from here, so I go and I take it. I want to touch here, so all right, I go like so. Yep. Okay, so this curves up like that, And what am I going to do with this? I'll go, and then I'll go like so. Go like so. All right, now let's take a look at what this looks like here before I fill it in. It looks like garbage, but there is a good potential for it to look good, similar to over here, which this looked like this earlier. It always looks like garbage at the start, but there is obviously some potential here. So here we go. I'm going to color this in dark, very dark, because it's an underside of something. So that's what I'm going to do. Like so. Yeah. Now I have this overshot part right here, which I'm going to do very lightly because I want that to look like another material. Good, that worked. Now I have this area over here. This curves back around like this, so what I'm thinking is use this curve I made earlier and attach it to this area here, like so. And I am going to lay down some lines here. And I'm just gonna do this and that and that and this for the next 20 minutes or so. Strap in. if you must. Yeah, okay. Now put my glasses back on after I retract the nib. Let's see here. Yeah. Zoom in and zoom back out. While we were away in that split second, I did that off camera. Hee hee. And I kind of like it. Is it 100%? Is it 100%? Maybe I could fiddle screw with that a little bit more, but let me zoom in again. Here we are, going back. You'll see what I did. I did that, sound effects included. Why did I do that? Because it just wasn't working for me as it was earlier. So now I think this piece is finished. I hope. I like it as it is at this point in time. So let's zoom out and talk about it. Here's a composition. As it is completed, is it busy? Yes, it is busy. Is it acceptably busy? Yeah, I think I can accept this. Will I work on it a little later? Yeah, maybe, but I don't think so. Let's move on to another piece. Yeah. In the meantime, while I have your attention on this one, what do I see? The composition itself is balanced enough. We have our eye focused here, and then shoots off into this area right there. And then we start to notice there's some similarities between this and this as well. Some of this is fairly heavy-handed, like around in here. I'll zoom back in. I'm making very good use of this zoom, so let's try it. You'll notice some heavy-handedness in this area, I believe. And going down here, I'll just... I like this angle of events, and then this angle of events. It spreads out interestingly. We have a lot of sameness happening in here, but little touches of niceties, like I like this, whatever's going on there. I think that's pretty interesting. That sits all by itself. I was speaking in an earlier session about whether or not I wanted to fill that in, and I decided not to. I like the way this curves around there like so. This little handle thing is interesting. Moving up in here we have, yeah, like this little bit, how it bifurcates there and leaves a little something there for us. This underpinning is interesting. Yeah, and I also think this was interesting. Now, the thing about all of these little bits here that I've been pointing out are, well, the thing is that these bits stand on their own really as individual pieces. And they come together to form this larger one. But I prefer them as individual pieces, really. Up in here is interesting. I do like that area. And this last part, I think, was successful. I like the gradients in there. That worked out well. This right here is interesting, yeah. Okay, so zooming out again. Yeah. I've titled this piece Seconds, and it is complete.